it's Emily with Wonder and Wonders, and I'm here today to talk to you about everything you need to know about going to Magic Kingdom. Um, the first time that we went to Magic Kingdom, we had no idea what we were doing. Now, I had researched and I had read everything that I thought there was to know, and I went in with a plan, but we still were not quite sure about everything. And so, thinking about that first trip and thinking about kind of us being all over the place and not really sure where we needed to go, we have devised the Idiot's Guide to Magic Kingdom. Now, we're not saying you're an idiot. We are just saying that if you don't know and you've never been there, then you're not quite sure how you need to go about your day. Magic Kingdom's big. It has a lot to offer. And so we want to make sure that you know what you're doing and that you can get the best out of your day. So we're going to walk you through all the lands of Magic Kingdom. We're going to talk about the rides in those lands. And we're going to talk about all the places to eat in those lands. Okay? So I hope that this guide will be helpful to you as you plan your next Disney World vacation.
Okay, guys, so we're going to talk about the different lands that are all throughout Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom has many lands, and when you rope drop, you definitely want to know which land you want to head to. Okay, because you might have a specific ride that you want to get to that you want to make sure that you get first because you know that it's going to have a longer wait time during the day. Now, the first land we're going to talk about is Adventureland. And one of the biggest rides that people like to rope drop for is the Jungle Cruise. And you will find it in Adventureland. Jungle Cruise has become a even more popular ride since the movie came out. So as the day goes on, you're going to experience longer wait times for that. Now, while you're also over there in Adventureland, you can check out Pirates of the Caribbean and the Magic Carpets of Aladdin.
Okay, so while you're in Adventureland, you might get hungry and you need to know if there's anything to eat. Now, right outside of Adventureland, it's not really considered within Adventureland, is the Crystal Palace, and it is a table service meal, and it is also bringing back characters very soon. So it's not only a table service, but a character meal as well. But that's right outside of Adventureland before you get in there. Now, once you get to Adventureland, you have Tortuga Tavern, you have Aloha Isle, and you have Sunshine Tree Terrace. Now, all of those are going to be quick service restaurants.
Okay, so the next land that we're going to talk about is Frontierland. Now, this is another popular land that people like to rope drop to. So, and it has two of the bigger rides, the heavy hitters, so to speak, of Magic Kingdom. Now, over there, you're going to find Splash Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. So, if you're wanting to hit those two rides, you're going to need to head over to Frontierland.
Okay, so while you're in Frontierland, you're going to need to know where to eat. You have Pecos Bill, Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. You have Westward Ho, and you have Golden Oak Outpost. Now, again, all of these are quick service restaurants if you want to grab something quick to eat.
Okay, now the next land we're going to talk about is Liberty Square. And there is only one ride that you're going to find there, and that is Haunted Mansion. So if you're wanting to go ride Haunted Mansion, you're going to need to go to Liberty Square.
Okay, so while you are in Liberty Square and you need something to eat, there's Columbia Harbor House, great quick service restaurant, Sleepy Hollow, Liberty Square Market. Those are all quick services. And then Liberty Tree Tavern is a table service restaurant that you can make reservations for. So those are all great places that you can grab something to eat within Liberty Square.
Okay, so the next land we're going to talk about is Tomorrowland. Now, Tomorrowland, you're going to find several rides. One of the rides you're going to find over there is Space Mountain. Now, that's another one that's kind of a popular ride that you might experience a long wait time to. So, it might also be one you might consider rope dropping to go to. Also, while you're over there, you're going to find Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. The People Mover, which is one of our favorite rides. It's just a slow ride all around Tomorrowland. It gives you kind of a break from everything. You have the Astro Orbiter You have Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. You have the Monster Inc. Laugh Floor, which is based off of Monsters Inc., obviously. And you just kind of sit in the show and they tell you some jokes, and it is a real interactive show. It's always different every time you go. And then you have the Tomorrowland Speedway. So that's what you'll find over there in Tomorrowland.
All right, in Tomorrowland, you're only going to find quick service restaurants, but you have Cosmic Ray Starlight Cafe, you have the Lunching Pad, you have Auntie Gravities, and you have Cool Ship. And so you can just grab something quick for lunch or dinner in Tomorrowland.
All right, now the next land that we're going to talk about is Fantasyland. Now, Fantasyland has lots of attractions. So, you have It's a Small World, Peter Pan's Flight, Mickey's PhilharMagic, which is a show, not really a ride, Prince Charming's Regal Carousel, which is like just any other carousel you've had, or been to. Then you have Cinderella and a Visiting Princess, Tiana and a Visiting Princess. Now, both of those are character meet and greets. They're not really rides. Next, you have Slevin Dwarf's Mine Train. Now, this one might be one that you might want to rope drop. It is also, it's not available on Genie Plus. You have to purchase this one separately from Genie Plus. Then you have the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. You had the Mad Tea Party, which is not my favorite because you do a lot of spinning and I fell off of it once. And then you have Dumbo the Flying Elephant, the Barnstormer, which is a roller coaster for the kiddos. And then you have Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid. So that's it for Fantasyland.
Okay, so while you're in Fantasyland and you need something to eat, you have several quick service restaurants, including Pinocchio Village House, Cheshire Cafe, Prince Eric's Village Market, Gaston's Tavern, Storybook Treats, Friar's Nook. Now, those are all quick service. You can just grab something and have a quick meal. There is one sit-down table service restaurant in Fantasyland, and that's Be Our Guest, and that's a hard reservation to get, so you want to make sure that if that is on your list, that you are making that reservation right at 60 days out. Okay, so the last area of Magic Kingdom we're going to talk about is Main Street USA. Now, this is right when you walk into Disney World, and this is leading up to the castle. Now, on Main Street USA, you can meet Mickey in the Town Square Theater, and you will see the castle right in front of you. So there are several things along Main Street, including Tony's Town Square, for a sit-down restaurant that's table service. You have the Main Street Bakery, and Starbucks is actually located inside of there. You have the Plaza Restaurant that is a sit-down table service restaurant as well. And beside it is the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor. You have Casey's Corner, which is a very popular quick service restaurant. And then within the castle, you have Cinderella's Royal Table, and that is another sit-down restaurant that is a hard reservation to get. And you need to make sure that you're making that reservation right at 60 days if you want to be able to eat within the castle. So those are all the restaurants right there on Main Street, USA.
All right, guys, so that's our Idiot's Guide for Magic Kingdom. Like my wife said, we really don't think you're idiots. We just know how we felt the first time we went. We really didn't know, where everything was. So hopefully this video helped you. And one other tip that I would like to throw out there is, give yourself enough time. So if you make a Genie Plus reservation for somewhere in Tomorrowland, make sure you're over there around that time to get there. You don't want to have a reservation in Tomorrowland while you're over in Frontierland. So, if you could, go ahead and like this video for me. Comment and let us know what you think about it. Subscribe to our page. Now, along with that, go ahead and click that bell down there. That bell lets you know when we post new video content. And while you're here, why don't you go ahead and check out our Christmas parade video, which was actually filmed at Magic Kingdom. See you later, guys.